Baby, it's cold outside. This is not a Christmas shirt. It's a cold shirt. Baby, it's cold outside. And I didn't get to wear it before Christmas, so since it's freezing out there, I said I will wear it today. It snowed a little last night, so not a whole lot. I don't think my husband plowed. We have a tractor and he plows the driveway with it, and I need to learn how to use that plow. I mean, that tractor to start it and everything. I don't think it's too hard. All right. I got a few little things today and one big thing. So let's dig in. These are all little cheap things. I didn't pay much for any of this stuff. The whole order wasn't very much. It must have been at the end of payday when I ordered it. All right. Today I'm wearing a ponytail. Like, when I was a child, I wore a ponytail every day of my life to school. And I wish I would have had this when I was a child. So it was like $1.98. You have the feet. Oh, I think you should put it this way so the things don't show. Oh, that is festive. Like I Dream a Genie. Remember her? She was for the young people. There was a show, and she was a genie, and she lived in the bottle, and then she had magic genie powers, and we loved it. Barbara Eden, remember that? For the old people. Okay, so what junkers did I buy today to keep China going? I tell people, like last night I had this incident happen. I'm going to tell you about it because you might have had it too. I was wearing my pink cowboy boots, and this man came up, and I know him, and he said, my wife would kill. No, he didn't say kill. My wife would love, and my wife and daughter would love to have pink cowboy boots like you're wearing. Do you call them girl cowboy boots? Girl cowboy boots or cowboy boots? I guess cowboy boots is for everything. I wasn't really born in this kind of country. All right. So anyway, I was wearing them, and he said that, and I said, well, just go to Temu and you can get all the pink boots you want and everything else. Well, this lady heard me, and she goes, oh, you got to be careful of Temu. Do not get mixed up with that. Now, I'm thinking she's thinking because it's addictive, but I think she was thinking, and I said, I've shopped for over a year. Has anybody ever had any problems with them? Stealing your identity or anything? I've never had anything. So in the comments below, if you ever had troubles with Temu, a real story, then tell it. Like they took more money out. I always pay with PayPal. That's safe. Now, I do think that when we go to war with China, it might happen in the future, that we won't be able to order anymore and get all this stuff. So I'm trying to get it all now so that we will have everything we need when we go to war with them and can't buy any more stuff from them. But I would think they wouldn't want to go to war because they want us to keep their factories open. And our pills are from China, I heard. All right. If you've watched my videos before, you know I like things hanging around. Makes me feel abundantly good. So they have these little scarves. I think if you buy an expensive purse, which I never have, my son bought me a Michael Kors purse one time. I think those are a lot. And I got a Coach purse at a yard sale once. But I don't have that kind of money to buy expensive purses. Those Louis Vuittons, $1,000 for purse? Are you nuts? Anyway, they have these scarves to match your outfits hanging from the purses. And they're really cheap, like $1 each. So I bought the black one, and then a lighter colored one, and then the festive red one to put on my purses. Because, that'll be decoration. All right, now I got another story with what I bought next. My husband is an inventor and a builder, and so he built this pond out front of my house. He didn't put the pond in the backyard. He put it in the front yard so people could see it, right? Because he's kind of a braggart. And so he made this beautiful koi pond, and it's huge. Well, he had lilies growing in it, and he knows how to grow all that, growing stuff. Beautiful lilies, and What else do you grow in a pond? I don't know. But anyway, it was beautiful. And the big goldfish, they grew big. Well, the grandkids just jumped in and swam with them. And the fish got quite tame and enjoyed swimming with the kids, but they kept kicking the lily pads and the pretty flowers that were growing. And my husband just kept getting so sad, don't, you're going to hurt the fish and the plants. Finally, I said, Jamie, just make it be a swimming pool. The kids would get more enjoyment out of a swimming pool than a pond. So we drained it all. We painted it blue. If you look at my banner picture, is that what that's called? When you look at my page and the banner, Material Mom banner, that is the pond. I call it the pond because that's what it used to be. But started out to be a koi pond, and now it's a swimming pool, which it's my favorite. July is my favorite month of the whole year because I have a big blow up and I just float every day out there with the big old hat on and with this. Because, you have your phone when you're floating and you don't drop it I never dropped it in the water, and I was very careful, and I paid $3.98. So I'm getting ready. This is a brand new one because I don't know where my other one is. And it has a suction thing, and you put it on your phone, and it's in the shade, and then you can see your phone, and you can kind of get under there too. And I love it. And then it could be a Barbie doll phone umbrella too, but I don't let my kids do that. And the suction to the phone, it works. So if you're going on the Caribbean or on a trip or something, Florida, and you're going to plan on using your phone, playing your games or something, I recommend these. So I got a new one because, summer's coming. Now, this was a disappointment. I have dryer balls in my dryer. I don't know if they work or what they're really supposed to do, but I got them. I think they're supposed to fluff up your clothes and not make static electricity or whatever. So my grandson, when he lived here, I have 35 grandkids. So when I say grandson, it's not always the same one or the same granddaughter. This was Craig, my oldest grandson. He lived here for a little bit. And I know he did this. He said he didn't, but I know he did. He got his clothes out of the dryer and he took one of the dryer balls, and then I know him. He cut it open to see what it was, and I never got it back because he didn't know what a dryer ball was. So he was playing with it and probably wanted to see what was inside of it. So I ordered a new one. I don't think it's going to do much good in the dryer. Watch and read your measurements. What do I do with it? I think it's going to be like a cat toy now, and I don't have a cat. So be careful what you order. I love this stuff, Velcro tape. I always order it when it's on sale. It was $1.49. I wrap it around all my cords hanging around. Another story. I got a funny story about cords. Wyomingites have a little accent. Utah kind of does too. Like they don't say the Lord. They say the lard. They don't say corn. They say carn. They don't say cords. They say cards. They have this little accent. So my son was building houses with him when I first married him. And he goes, Tyson, if you watch the donut video, The Addiction of My Son, I have a short, and watch that because this is the boy I'm talking about, Tyson. He's the nicest son. So anyway, he was working with him, and my husband goes, Tyson, pick up those cards. So Tyson's looking all around, because he wanted to be minding and obey, and he's looking all around, and he's thinking, what cards? I don't see any cards. And then my husband got kind of mad and said, pick up the cards, and pointed to the cords. And then my son goes, oh, the cords. We've been trying to get us into speech therapy so he can learn to say the words right. Well, I got this little chain, and it was so cheap because I needed it. I already had this little panda bear for my granddaughter. Well, it was my panda bear, but I found out, I got it from Wish years ago. I never wore it. So I figured she would love it, but the chain was a long one. So I got this chain to put on here for her birthday so I can recycle a gift. It's still brand new and it's going to work. This silver 26 cent chain for her necklace. That's the way I think. Because she'll probably end up with it when I'm dead anyway. Might as well give it to her now. I don't know what they're going to do with all my jewelry. Someday I'm going to show you a video of just my jewelry. If you want to see my jewelry, just comment below and subscribe and like. And I will take you on a tour of all of my jewelry from the 80s, the 90s. I got it all. I love these because I wear liquid makeup. I would get it, but you know what liquid makeup looks like. And it's in a jar, and there's makeup in the bottom, and you just can't get it out, and you leave it upside down, you shake it, your finger won't fit in the hole. Look at these cute little spatulas, and they get it out, and they're like $1. Get one. You'll use it for a lot of things. Now this, I'm not a dog person. It was $1.48. Not a dog person because my mother taught us when we were little to be scared of dogs because she got bit by a dog when she was little. So I think she carried it overboard and then made us scared of dogs. And so I never liked them much. And they always barked and came running up to you. And I thought, are they going to bite me? But my grandkids, my kids, all my children have dogs and stuff. And they bring them over occasionally. This gets the dog hairs off your couch, your everything. So, I don't know. I probably works for cat hair too. But I haven't had to use it because I got new carpet and I told them no animals on my carpet, my new carpet, because they pee. That one dog came running in, went all right over to that footstool, lifted its leg, and marked its place right in my living room. And everybody's going, no, no, no. And I don't want that to happen on my new carpet. And then they had this little Snuggles dog, and it peed up and down the hallway walls. Now, I don't have a dog for a reason because I don't want that happening to me. I don't know how to potty train a dog, and I just don't want the responsibility of the mess. I had kids. I had 6 kids in diapers, and I had to potty train them all and everything. I don't want a dog. All right, see this? And I found out if people name their dogs a child name like Sarah or something, not a dog name, it's because they had more names picked out and they didn't have enough children, so they had to use them for their dogs. That's what I think. Like, there's dog names, Snuggles, Max, Sam, those dog names. Tito, Ruffo, Fluffy, But when they name it like a real child's name, that's because they had more names picked out for a child and they didn't have enough kids. Look at this light. And I thought this will be great. Of course, you don't get to plug it in, a real plug-in. And I thought, oh, that's going to be a good light bright on my desk. Then it came. It's so little. Let's plug it in and check it. Oh, yeah. It's not going to light up anything. That's like a night light. We'll light up over here, my night light. Disappointed. How much did I pay? $2.29. I don't know. Okay, I got this sign. I don't know why. I can't even remember what it says. How much did I pay? $1.78. I have enough stuff hanging on the walls. I don't need any more pictures. I'll have to take something down or give it to someone else. All right, here's it says, Dear God, I want to take a minute not to ask for anything, but from you. Not to ask for anything from you, but simply thank you for all I have. I love that. I'm going to tell you another story. One time at church, a lady got up to say the opening prayer. The whole prayer was thanking God for everything. She didn't ask for anything. And I don't remember people's prayers much, but I remembered that prayer. How often do we just thank God for everything instead of saying, and I need this, and please can this happen, and I want that. I bought these a while back, but I have to show it to you. They're like $2.50 or something. And they said you could wear them to a party. No, you couldn't. You'd fall and break your neck. You can't see through these one bit. And everybody tries them on thinking they're gonna be the one to see. But I used them for this because I wanted to see. I got this little case for glasses. I don't know why. Because I have enough cases. Every time you buy glasses, they give you new ones. Here's how you do it. You leave these open. And then you just shut this. I should put this in my car. And then you fold it like this. And then you can hang it. You know how I like hangs. This is broke. It's only it doesn't even go like this. It's a strap straight. It's broke. Mine's broken. This handle comes off. I can put a new one on. Anyway, so that's what that is. And so I don't know if I'll use it in my car. They don't make enough cubby things in cars, and it gets so full out there. And anyway, mine does. All right, we're almost getting there. All right, this coin purse. I have a coin purse that's eel skin that's so nice, and it's this size. I don't want those little coin purses. I want to be able to put my hand in it. I want to be able to, you know, dollars, my cards if I need to. And then it's not big and bulky to put in your purse. And so this was $3.59. And I like it. I haven't used it yet because I'm still using my eel skin purse. I think I got it at Goodwill. And I recognize the eel skin. It says inside eel skin. The lady probably died and her family just gave it away. They didn't realize it was an eel skin. I love these next things I'm going to show you. I paid a whole bunch of them and I got them for $1.69. And it holds your pen in your book. I'll show you. This is my old book because now it's a new year. I got to make a new one. So you put it right inside of here. And then you put your pen in there. And then you can just go and you're ready. And you don't have to go, where's my pen? So I have several booklets here. I'm going to put one in this one, my notes and stuff, and I'm going to do that. And that's going to be so nice when I get organized. I am organized. I'm going to make my new book. I started it. I made the lines in it, my ledger, and I have to anyway because, well, I haven't had January payday. We're supposed to get paid on the 1st. What is it, the 8th? Still didn't get paid. It happens every month. Now this, because of cards all over the place. And you know, we need more plugins in our houses. Have you found that out? They give you that one little plug with 2. Does everybody get the big thing? Because we have to have more. And then the cords are everywhere. So your cords will fit in and they have little stickums. I don't know how long it's going to last. And you can like line your cords up somewhere. So I'm going to do that too over there with that card mess. I got to do something about it because, you know, it's ugly. And I try to use this. That's why I got this too, to wind the cords up and try to make it nice and neat. And then this is another type of pin to hold your pen. And you put it on, I will demonstrate. You put it on your notebook. Then you get your pen. I have one right here. And you put it, or your pencil, and you put it through here. And it will hold your pen with the paper clip thing. So, we have options. Don't scratch my sign. There's a lot of people I need to give that sign to. Because, you know, I'm going to give, this will go with my next video. I looked it up because I thought people were saying vlog with the V. I asked Alexa, is it vlog or blog? And it's a B, I think, not a V. Those people are saying it wrong. It's not vlogging, it's blogging. Maybe I'm wrong. Comment below if you know which one it is. Does blogging start with a B or a V? But I found out I'm not doing that because I didn't edit and do all that other stuff they say. Now, I bought this for my husband because when he was doing, this should have been a follow-up with the pond story. When my husband's doing the pond, And it's been 20 years now that we had our pool out there made out of the pond. Well, it was leaking. And so my husband, because he invents things and he's brilliant, he's going to mix up the cement slurry and put it in the cracks because the land settled. And so it has some cracks in it and it was leaking. So he's going to do that before he filled it. And so his son talks to him more openly than my children would ever talk to him. I think it's on the borderline of disrespectful. I mean, some of us were raised, you don't talk to your parents that way, you know. But evidently, my husband's kids weren't raised that way. But we were. If we talked to my mother that way, she would have slapped us across the room, you know. So he said to his dad one time, my husband was trying to get him to help him or something. He goes, I'm not going to even be involved with that shit show. Sorry, I'm going to swear. But here in Wyoming, shit is not a word because it's all over the pastures and you step in it all the time. So I found this on Temu. Ringmaster of the shit show. So I think this is going to be perfect for him because that's our family joke now. That's your shit show. I'm not going to get involved in it. So then my daughter gave him the cup that says that too. All right, I already showed that. But now this is the last thing I got. Look at this. What do you think this is? It's the best invention ever. You carry it on your arm, or it has a strap here. You can carry it like this to the concert, to any place you have to line up. Theater, you have to line in the line, and you don't have a walker yet, but you need to sit down because, you know, you can't stand that long, and the line is long, and you're thinking, I can't go because I can't stand in line that long. Or you think, how can I take a chair with me? This is it. Can you believe this is a chair? See if I can open it. They're hard to open. Oh, look at this. And you twist it. Wait. You got to practice. Look at this. And you sit on it, and you can make it any height. This is like the best invention ever. And some of them hold 250 pounds. So I bought that one for my husband. He's not that much. And look, you can have it like be a stool for a little child. Any height you want. But we put him in our camper RV so we can have an extra seat, a little stool. It is wonderful. And then it just folds away so it's not taking up space. Everybody needs one. I would want to buy one of these for everybody if I could afford it. But I can't. But, you know, like, it's not much to carry. Probably fit in a backpack. They have other colors. And look, if you just moved into a house, somebody new, like my granddaughter's getting an apartment, and she doesn't have any furniture. End table. She could put it down here for her laptop, for, you know, company. Bedside table. The only thing is, my husband broke one. I'll tell you how, so don't do this. He twisted on it. When he was sitting on it, he twisted it, and then it came out of these little holes, and it broke. Luckily, I had bought 3 of them, so we still had one. But greatest invention ever. Whoever thought of this invented it. A telescoping chair. And if you need a back, you could put it against the wall when you're standing in line. I wanted to take him on the cruise with us because, you know, there's lines on the cruise. There's, when you get off the ship, you have to do a lot of walking. We might need to sit, rest, eat your lunch. I don't know what they're called, though. But best invention ever. And to open it, I thought you twisted it, but you don't. You just pull. Pull. So, I have good tips. Oh, I wanted to tell you one more thing. When we went on the cruise, this is just a bonus story. When we went on the cruise, And we only take one suitcase each, because we don't want to check them in. We like to carry all our belongings with us wherever we go in case, you never know, the apocalypse, whatever. We want our suitcase with us. So I bought this little boggle game, and I got Yahtzee, and we could play these games on the ship, my husband and I, because, we're in the cabin sometimes. Well, that was one night, and I said, okay, we went to Hawaii on a 2-week cruise, and you're at sea more than at land, and that's my favorite thing. So we're at sea. I said, let's play some boggle. Okay, he was willing. So now my husband is very scientific. All he cares about is trying to find the discoveries of the universe, the protons, the theory of gravity, the chemistry, not chemistry, it's physics. I just tell him to shut up. I don't want to hear it. I can't understand all that stuff. People see him coming and they run. I know that's why we don't have any couple friend, because he talks about all that physics stuff. If you know anybody who talks physics, let me know who they are so that I can hook him up with my husband so he could talk. He said he just wishes he could find a professor or something that knew physics so he can talk about it, because he has theories. He doesn't want to die until he discovers the mysteries of the universe. I don't know. You can tell I don't listen to him much when he says it. All right. So anyway, you have a lot of assignments on this to comment below. Anyway, we got the boggle out. We got our piece of paper and pencil. And boggle, you look in here at the letters and write as many words as you can. And then you have, when this little thing is up, does it come out? Oh, it comes out. Then you're done and everybody reads their words. Okay. So we're ready to play it. All right. We shake it up and we look at it. And then we're both getting a little closer. We said, forget it. These letters are so little and small, and our eyes are so bad, we couldn't even get close enough to play it. We were bumping heads down here looking, and this must be just for looks or somebody with very good eyes. So my little $10 boggle game was a bust. I don't recommend. So we had to play Yahtzee. But that was fun for a couple games. I won. I don't remember if I won or not. All right. Goodbye.